Hey guys, Jen here with Cass and Grace. Today I'm going to show you my first graders curriculum choices for our 2018-2019 school year. So I'm just going to jump right into it. For language arts, I chose Do the Good and the Beautiful for him. This is our second year using it. We absolutely love it. Now they do have a free option of printing out everything if you want to do it all yourself. It doesn't cost anything for like their first 5 levels. After that, there's fees for it. But for this, I chose to get this for him just because there's a lot of color in this, and it would have cost a lot in ink for this. I mean, everything is colorful and gorgeous in there, but like for that would have just run my printer dry. And he's a lefty, and binding everything, there's so much writing in there. For handwriting, I take his sheets out, but this kind of gets in his way when he's writing, and with this on the top, I said, hey, let's just try it and see if that helps him out. So we did that. He's doing level K primer this year. He really loves it. A lot of this stuff is really easy for him because he is in first grade, but he wasn't quite ready for the first grade level, so this is just where we started. So some of it's easy, some of it's just kind of review, and then there's some new things in there for him. He's starting to do, the reading and stuff. I just followed their assessment prompts, and this is where he landed, so this is what we're doing, and it's working out really, really well. He will absolutely get through this by Christmas, and we'll just kind of move into the next level from there. So I love, look at the artwork with this. This is one of my favorite things with The Good and the Beautiful, is the art history, art appreciation. It really teaches them to really look at the picture, appreciate it, notice the colors, the brush strokes, the use of light. It's a beautiful thing that I know I could not put together on my own. So I'm really glad that they have that in there. And then I will pop up a link for the video that shows our binder system and how I put a year of school into one binder, but you'll see it again here. He did not choose to do anything for the front. He just likes the generic paper that this came with, so I left that in there for him. This is his little cutouts for his language arts book. This is his reader book and his handwriting. Pretty self-explanatory. It's all in black and white. I just printed this out. I did that last year. It worked really well. And then the way I do this, when he finishes pages, I take them off the front and stick them in the back, so that whenever he opens his book, he just opens it up to the next page. And he skips around, and I really don't care. I let him do that. As long as he's doing it, I don't care if he goes in order. So whatever interests him, I let him do whatever page. As long as it's not something that's significantly harder. Like writing out sentences for him would be really hard. And this would be difficult for him. So if he chooses to do that because he likes this picture, I say, well, let's pick something else. And we still work on letters or small words. So that is handwriting. We are doing Matthew C. We do Matthew C for younger ages. I'm gonna put it in the next video, but I think my second grader, who is also doing Matthew C this year, I'm probably gonna switch him to teaching textbooks. I think he's ready. But my first grader is still doing this. So anything that is ongoing that we use regularly, like practicing memorizing his addition and subtraction facts. Well, right now he's just on addition. I will put those here, and we'll work on those every time we do a math lesson. And then I do the same thing here, so he'll open up and he'll see his next lesson, and that's the one he does. And all his completed work, I stick in the back. And that's math. For history, we are doing The Good and the Beautiful the first year. We moved on from Mystery of History because it was just kind of getting too lengthy. It was taking too long to get through the lessons. It was too hard to keep the attention of the little ones. And this has more activities and exciting things going on with it, and it keeps their attention. So we switched to that. And any projects goes here. And then there is a Student Explorer book that I printed out, and he works in that. Now this is a lot of coloring, and he is just not into the coloring. So he doesn't do a lot of it. But sometimes we will do, like we were doing Ancient Egypt, and instead of doing this, I got papyrus paper and made it a little more exciting for them. I just got that off of Amazon it was under $10, and they did that project. And he was a little more excited about that, but like he really did not want to color that, and that was fine. I have an Egyptology book. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll see one of the pictures of me outside with the kids. We were playing that Egyptian game Senate, I believe it's called. That was in the Gold Egyptology book. It's on Amazon. It's totally worth the money. It's not super expensive anyway, but it is an awesome resource. And we use that several times going through there. So if he does not want to do the activity in here while we're doing the reading or the listening that we do to the thing online that they have, I just let him kind of work in that Egyptology book, because there's a lot of fun things in there for him to do, or I'll let him work doing hieroglyphics or something like that while we're doing that lesson. So other things will come up for other lessons, and I'll come up with something alternative for him to do, because the coloring, to do all of this coloring would be incredibly difficult for him. Reading has absolutely nothing in here because we haven't had to put anything in here though yet. This is just his pencil case for when we are on the go. Now with my younger kids, we really just pretty much unschool science because we're so in nature, and whatever piques their curiosity is what we open up our books about and learn, or go to the library if we don't have a resource already on it. This was his curiosity about orb weavers after we went on a hike and found a huge, the biggest orb weaver I have ever seen. The thing was massive. I didn't even know they got that big. And you know, it was making the web dance and everything because we were pretty close, and it really scared him because it took him kind of off guard, and he got really curious about it after the fear kind of subsided. So we did some research on him, and he drew this picture, which is super impressive for him with all the detail and everything, because he does not do this kind of thing. He does not sit and do all of this. So I might actually frame this because this is awesome with him. Now if there's any papers or anything like the reading or science or history or anything that's separate from what's already in here, I will have him turn it in his little folder here, and then I will just kind of make note of whatever I need to make note of and stick it in the binder wherever it belongs. And then also with science, I have this little sketch diary, and he will put in, like, when we found leopard frogs, he did a little leopard frog drawing. And then when we did the monarch butterflies, he drew pictures of the chrysalis. I had to draw one for him. And then he drew the rest of them. And that's it, just kind of as we find things. I let him just kind of do whatever. We just got these a couple weeks ago, so we're just starting to use them. But I really like that idea of doing the notes and pictures and things in here, and just kind of letting them make that their own and doing whatever they want to do with it. So that is it. That's my first grade curriculum. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. On top of this, we do reading time, so I will do readers for them, and they will play or work on handwriting or something while I am reading that for them. So I hope you guys like this video. It's pretty simple, pretty quick video, because I mean, first grade, I don't have too much that I require of them for that. It's pretty much the basics, reading, writing, and arithmetic. Anything on top of this is, you know, awesome, but definitely not required in our daily grind. So like and share if you guys like this video, and I will have the, if you're interested in it, the my second grade choices coming in the next video. There's a little bit more to that. And I want to invite you guys to subscribe if you haven't yet, and hit that little bell on the side to stay up to date on all the videos we put out, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.